And we are back, man, live from the gorgeous Prince George's. This is the Shattered Illusions podcast. Before we start, a couple quick announcements. Not gonna hold the show up a little too long tonight, but guys, make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We've been going at pretty good rates. They want to keep that going. Also, if you want to be on the show, DM us at Shattered Illusions at TikTok or on Instagram. Also, we're thinking about hopping on Rumble. Might do that depending on what you guys want to see. And finally, ladies, if you want to come down here and get a little bit of the smoke, you know how to reach one of us, man. But before we really get too much into it, I'm gonna be doing a lot tonight. My co-host D is gonna be leading the charge tonight. I'll be kind of back and forth, switching cameras and things like that. But we got a very special guest tonight. But before that, I'm gonna check on my boy D, because it's just me and him down here tonight. So D, how you doing, bro?
You already know I'm always blessed, highly favored. You already know, bro.
You forgot God is good.
Oh, you already know God is good.
All the time, bro.
All the time. You already know, bro.
So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the BS tonight. So we have a very, very special guest who I just met not even 10 minutes ago. But I'm gonna let her introduce herself, and then D, you're gonna go ahead and take over, man.
All right.
So our special guest, what's your name? Give us your age, your name, occupation, and your Instagram. Go ahead and shout out for the people.
My name KaramelRicannxx, 32, and I'm a rapper.
All right. So, rapper. Okay. Are you any good? Listen, I haven't heard. You got to ask the questions these days. I have not heard anything.
I wouldn't be.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard one of your joints. I did like that. He could. I play gospel and stuff, but I do listen to rap here and there. But
how long you been rapping for?
I've been rapping since I was little, but I just started maybe like 2 years ago. But I'm a songwriter, so yeah, I've been writing since I was a little girl.
And I can kind of tell you got the voice for it, because a lot of people who rap, like they have like a very distinctive kind of like pattern to the voice. I can't really explain it, but I kind of can hear that with you. So I'll be very disappointed if you weren't good. So we gonna hear a little bit of your music after this, and actually I'll go and I'll plug you down in the description and everything, guys. So her music will be down below if you want to check her out and all that. So D, you kind of came with the concept for the show tonight.
Yeah. So she said she's 32 and everything. So I just wanted to know, how is it different from, your dating life now, how it used to be to now? Like, what's changed? Like stuff, pet peeves now, like you just not dealing with anymore. Like, what is it now?
My dating life didn't change because of my age.
Okay.
My dating life changed because of the things that I changed within myself.
Okay.
So
when I mean by age, I mean like maturity, because everybody.
I feel like you could be 25 and mature.
That's true. But
I could still be out here making the same mistakes I was making at 32.
But I'm asking, like, what has changed since then? Like the maturity of like, all right, I ain't putting up with that anymore.
What have changed? A lot.
we gotta ask the right questions. Hold on.
Yeah. I say I gotta be very specific with her.
Yeah. Like a lot have changed. First of all, I'm not even dating.
Okay, cool. Is that you just trying to work on yourself? Like, what was that?
I'm too focused. Like, all right. And then I'm aligned with God too much. So if you don't, I feel like I can't just date just anybody, because he's going to have to be aligned with God as well to understand me.
Why is that important to you? He got him being aligned with God.
Because he's not going to understand me.
You know what's crazy though, bro? We had many of women down here. Very few say he has to align with God. They always talk about his money. They talk about that first. They talk about all those other things, but they rarely say, yeah, he got to line up with God.
A man that does God is going to always be rich. So why are we talking about money?
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you this. So where does finance fall? I see. I don't really say religion. He knows how I am. I'm also a relationship guy, because religion law. Relationships real. You know, you got a relationship with God. That's what you're supposed to have. But where does that? You told me a relationship with God that's important for a man to have. Where does finances fall for you?
He has to already been taking care of himself, like already lived on his own, used to paying bills, and be able to take care of himself, and just because I can take care of myself.
Okay.
Whether if I'm like, because everybody struggle, everybody go through things. So I just don't pay attention to that. But when it comes to financially, he has to know how to take care of himself, know how to provide. If he knows how to provide for himself, he'll know how to provide for a family. So, and that's when I say he has to been on his own before.
Okay.
A lot of these dudes still live with their mother, or they don't, or even if they just don't pay their bills, they don't like to pay bills. You have to know how to pay bills, pay your own bills, because then when you give it a woman, and you never pay bills, then you're gonna be nagging. You're gonna be mad because all your money gone. But that's life. So if you're not used to that, then
that's important, because I don't even think a lot of people know how important your credit being is and everything. Because if you want to purchase something, even rent something, anything, your credit gotta be right in line.
It do. Your credit do have to be good, but I feel like if your credit is not good, walking into if we still talking about relationship and financially, that's something that you can that can be worked on.
Yeah,
that can be fixed.
Yeah, definitely. Because I definitely wasn't perfect or at a perfect place. I had to work on myself as a man, because I wasn't where I should have been. But you know, some women now, you know, they say you gotta be put together already when you come.
Nobody's perfect.
But I was far from perfect. Some things I was doing, even in my life, even my relationship with God, everything has changed since. That's why I say, as I've gotten older, I've learned things. I've seen things or some past I would have went down, but I didn't go down.
Do you feel like you being married, your life has gotten better? Or just, I'm not gonna say married, just having a good person in your life have made your life better?
Yes, because not only because I want to say this because I don't want people to think you get married, everything just changed.
No, it don't.
Yeah,
that's
so I want to put it like this. From me getting married and even having a child, even more, I think, you know, marriage was one thing, but having a child, that really changed me. TK could tell you, you know, I just wasn't some stuff that I used to get mad at. I don't even get mad at certain things anymore. I let things go. I let things be. I know it's more to life. I got a lot to lose. I got business. You know, I'm even, you know, I had my job and everything else. I got my business on the side that I'm growing. So I got things that's in line that I'm trying to put together for myself and my child one day and my family. So I do think marriage started my change, though. I will say that. I'm gonna be honest with that. But a lot of people are scared of commitment for some reason. I don't know why. And that's what me and him are different at. of you know, his view on marriage and my view on marriage. I think it's different, and he could tell more about that as far as marriage and how he feel about it.
Yeah, the whole thing with me with marriage, because I'm a Christian myself too. I just think that marriage is a very idealistic thing for an unideal world. So put it this way, back in the 40s and 50s, when you would see these 50, 60 year marriages, there weren't so many different things around that would affect those marriages, like Instagram, social media, people having perceived options. So basically, when it was a problem back in the day, people stayed around to fix it. And I'm not saying cheating didn't exist, because cheating did exist. It just wasn't as like publicized as it was now. And like, so we live in this microwave generation where, like, essentially, if I can't do something in 5 minutes, or I can have an instant gratification of having right now, I don't want it anymore. That kind of applies to relationships the same exact way now. So I'm not against the idea of marriage. I'm against marriage as it is right now. And on top of that, a whole different point, marriage is unfair to men. If you kind of go down to the family court and you sit down there for a little while, you kind of see the looks on the father's face who are in family court. That will red pill, quote unquote, a lot of men. People have no idea the things that men go through. Like, for example, I think 93% of alimony is awarded to women. 87% of custody is awarded to a woman. The majority, if you get married as a man and you're the breadwinner, half your assets are gone. And it's just, I just don't think it's the right option to do for men in 2022. And that's not saying that you can't find the right woman, because there are some good women out here. I'm not saying that there's not, but I think the majority of women are not worth the bet currently in 2022.
So how do you feel about marriage?
I've never been married before,
but the idea, let me say the idea of marriage. We need you got to scoop more up to the mic.
Yeah, I know it's popping a little bit. I'm trying to fix that, but go ahead.
I feel there's nothing wrong with marriage. I feel like what he just said, seeing men in court for things that is not going in their favor, that's life. That's it's the man's supposed to have it harder than the woman. Things are like that going to happen. It's not going to be easy. And not only that, marriage is a job. Like, I know people that are married, and it's not easy. It is a everyday job, something you got to work at every day. That shit is not going to be peaches and cream.
So you believe in double standards?
What you mean?
Like, all right, for double standards, for instance, like you said, some things supposed to be hard on men, right? Or
no, I'm not. I don't believe in double standards. I read that. That's in the Bible, that men are going to have it harder than women. That is
what verse is that? I want to know.
That is in the Old Testament. That's what I read. And yeah, that is, he's going to have it harder, and a woman is going to have it hard too. But you're going to have it harder. The system, first of all, the system is set up against the man, so it's not really going to work out in your favor, not all the time, because you are a man.
So do you believe in like a traditional home? Like, you believe in that a man doing what he's supposed to do? He a breadwinner, women staying home taking care of the kids.
No, because I stay home now. I'm a full entrepreneur.
Okay.
And I homeschool my son.
Okay.
And I still work. I'm at home. I do all his assignments. I'm his teacher.
Okay.
I'm writing my music. I'm listening to beats.
Okay.
I have my own hair business online.
Okay. Shout that business out. You got you here. Go ahead.
Lavish Bundles and Wigs.
And we'll put it down below for you guys too.
So I'm always working, and I don't think that it has to. Me personally, I don't want it to be traditional, because I'm gonna work. Like, that's how I was raised. I'm raised to just. I'm very independent, very independent.
So it's been a big conversation online. It's always about marriage being a percentage and everything, which I get tired of that conversation, because I feel like whatever works for you works for you. And
I feel the same way.
Yeah, but for instance, so the big argument for most women was like you said, I want to work, because they feel like if they don't work, a man gonna be controlling or take control of them, and most women don't like that.
Well, in my situation, I don't have a choice. I'm working.
Yeah.
Can I kind of challenge that too? I kind of feel like that you're like a lot of women. What I mean by that is, I feel like that you haven't, the reason that you're so independent, because you haven't had a man that you feel comfortable submitting to, that wouldn't abuse the power, if that makes sense. I don't really believe that anyone wants to go out there and continue just working, because honestly, let's keep it a buck. Working, especially in this day and age, is extremely hard.
It all depends on what she do. If she don't love what she do, I love what I do.
Okay, think about this. Would you rather be paying 100% of the bills like you're doing right now, or have a man that you actually can submit to, and you kind of work when you feel like, as opposed to having to, if that makes sense? You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool with that too.
Which one would you prefer, though?
Come on. Yeah, don't be faking.
You know the answer.
As bills, yeah. Who wouldn't want somebody to pay the bills, or go 50-50 with you on bills? Yes, absolutely. Right. That sounds magnificent. That sounds good. It's better than doing it all by yourself. Right. Yes. But if you're saying that, would I just want to stop working and just let him do everything? No, I'm gonna always be working. I feel like a woman always works.
Just real quick too, D. I want to make this clear. Like, women kind of get this like misconstrued too. Just because you want work and tradition doesn't mean that you're not like valuable in the home. Raising kids and raising a family, that's hard work.
Yeah.
And we kind of frown upon that as like society now. Like, bro, back in the day, our mothers and grandmothers raising the house, that's almost as difficult as going out into the world trying to provide. So you shouldn't like look down upon that at all.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Something that's thrown me off. Like people had this idea like women supposed to snap back right after they have a baby. Seeing a woman go through like pregnancy and all the steps to it, it's like, bro, that's a lot to ask. Somebody sitting in labor for 8-9 hours with your child. You supposed to snap back next week? Nah, man. Like that's not,
Well, I'm not saying that's weak. Like, I understand because I have seen women get pregnant and things. So I understand that's definitely difficult. But also, I feel like sometimes women use that as an excuse not to snap back. Because, I mean, for example, you want to go ahead and talk about how many kids do you have?
I have 4 boys.
And you would never know just by looking at you on the outside. I mean, inside could be a different thing. But you see, you snap back and took care of yourself, though. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes that's an excuse. Sometimes
it can be an excuse, but I just think I'm just saying
that
in general.
So harsh. That is so crazy.
I think sometimes it can be, but I'm saying like the expectations. Like if she don't, I wouldn't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't mad. Like you don't look the same like you did 5-10 years ago. I'm not gonna be mad at that. I ain't gonna be mad at that. I would never be mad. And like I said, I think when a guy really go through it with a woman the whole pregnancy, you understand. You see her lose 25 pounds at the beginning of pregnancy from just throwing up. Like you see certain stuff that they go through.
When I was pregnant, my hair be all over my head and everything.
your hair
okay, my hair may be in a bun like this or something, but it won't be as neat. Like that's being a mother. That's the beauty of being a mother. You get to see all of that. And I feel like if that dude can't handle that, then that dude is not for you, because that's the beauty of it. And you should know when she put her clothes on, she put herself together, she gonna look like a bad bitch.
So how you talk about motherhood? How has that changed you? How has motherhood changed your life, and how you respond to things, how you are, everything overall?
In the beginning, when I had my twins at 19, so how I am now is totally different. Like I wasn't paying attention to generational curses and things that I'm showing my children that is very well going to be installed in them, and how who I'm dating is affecting them and stuff like that. I wasn't paying any of those things attention, but now, like, yeah, it's totally different.
So even when you do decide to date again and get back out there, it's like a screening process. Ain't just anybody coming around.
Nah, it's not. Definitely not.
So can we kind of circle back real quick too? So you say that you.
I know where you about to go to. Go ahead.
So you said you were different at 19 than you are now at 32, right? Mm-hmm. What are some of those big differences you think?
I would date
hood niggas. Go ahead and say
no. It didn't even have to be hood, because for real, them niggas bitches. It would be abusive men that just abusive mentally and physically, just searching for things that I was searching for in myself. And one could be love. And now that I have so much love for myself, I just, I pay attention to who I date, because I'm not looking for just for you to love me. I'm looking for you to protect me. I'm looking for what you can teach my sons. I'm looking for how you treat me in front of them, how you handle situations when we arguing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pay attention to everything now. Everything.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, because it's a crazy world we live in today too, man.
Yeah, of course. And I seen a way by me being in an abusive relationship, how it affected my children. I didn't see it until I was out of it. I didn't start seeing those characteristics till I was out of it, to know that, I see a lot of what I've been through in y'all, and I had to change some things.
And that's facts. I mean, I honestly, before I go in on you, I want to say I actually I applaud, that self-awareness, because a lot of the time, especially us as Black people, we don't really have that self-awareness sometimes, because I even see certain things that my parents did to me that I'm like, oh crap. I mean, like, for example, they say you become like who you hate. And there's certain things that my parents did that I actually hated, and I find myself doing the same exact thing. I'm like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
So I kind of applaud you for even saying that, like, real talk. But back to what I was saying. So I always say this about women. I say you can do anything to a woman except bore her. And where I'm going with this is, like, a lot of the time, younger women, especially like 19 to 20, 21-year-olds, they pick men that aren't necessarily the best men, but they're really exciting. So, why do you think you were attracted to that kind of abusive nature when you were younger? Like where'd that come from?
That's what I grew up. That's what I grew up around.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it was like it seemed like love, but of course it wasn't. You thought you found that to be love.
I want to say I found it to be love because you feel like you can change somebody. Like you feel like, oh, not that you can change somebody, but like if being so forgiving, like just it'll get better, stuff like that. Like it's just all within you. I will honestly say that. Like it's just all what you've been through. It really is.
D, go ahead and explain your term for this about as far as fixing women trying to fix men. What do you call it?
Bob the Builders.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah, that's a lot of women because it feels like a little bit of power, but which it isn't. You think you have power in those situations, but you don't because he's dictating everything almost, and you don't even pay attention to it. You tell your girls, you tell this, yeah, I did this for him, I did that for him.
Now I wasn't the one that was doing stuff for people.
Yeah, but most women do, and then when they build the dude up, guess what he do? Leave him.
I can't speak on that because I was never the type that give niggas money, buy niggas cars, or buy niggas things. Like now I do stuff like take care of home.
But it's not even that. People think it's always money, but you show a nigga simple things. You show a nigga, hey, I need the flowers. How to date. Dudes be going to the same date spots that they took someone else to. So it's just certain things that you might show a dude that he takes in his next thing that he did not do for you the way that he should have.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So it's not always. I don't want you to think it's not always money.
No, it's not. I agree.
And let's not talk fantasy and nonsense either, because you weren't just letting these dudes stay around for no reason. You were getting something out of them.
Well, let's be clear. All of them or everybody that I've been with. I've only been in 3 serious relationships, and those are my children's fathers.
Oh, okay.
So I just haven't been out here just dating. I can't really just.
So what's your reservation for dating? Like what's I know you said you want to stay focused, but even before then, like you said, it's only been 3 men that you seriously took serious. So what's your reservations like? What's like, nah, I ain't really feeling this. Is it
now
date? Yeah, is it the dating pool or is it just you?
It's me. Like it's just the niggas here are fanned out.
Explain that what that means. People might be listening.
We got a different variety of people that listen. Yeah, explain that to them.
They're fanned out. Like they pay attention to what I'm doing as far as my occupation, me rapping, and my videos on YouTube, everything. They be looking at all that persona. I gotta really know that you fuck with me and you just not around me for clout. You just not around me, but I'll be around KaramelRicannxx. No. And I run into that a lot, and it's annoying.
That's weird, bro.
So people, so this is what I think too when that happen. Like dudes don't even act like themselves. I know some dudes that don't act like themselves around certain women.
Exactly.
So you don't even get to know their personality, and they don't really get to know yours either.
Exactly.
I can see that. I can see that. People gotta have. They come around with their own persona too.
Or they think, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this too. Another quote that I always say is, "Treat her like a celebrity. She gonna treat you like a fan." So you can't basically put a girl on a pedestal because innately, here's going a little bit controversial here, but women want men who are better than them. And before you say anything, okay,
I listen. I'm gonna listen.
All right. So when I say better, like better, it varies by women. Like, for example, better for some women can be somebody taller, could be somebody making more money, could be somebody more educated, it could be taller. Women don't respond to 50-50 and equal. They always want better. So when guys approach you and they're kind of like, as you would say, fanned out, they're putting them above you, which basically makes you look at them like they're below you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. As long as we're on the same page here.
I agree.
That's good that y'all agreeing.
I'm
surprised. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I agree because it's true. Most of the dudes that were found out, I look at them like
you a bitch essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So we talked about that, but how you feel about like IG? Do you think it getting away or social media period? Do you feel like getting away in relationships at all?
Not the water. Not the
water. I'm enjoying the conversation.
He hydrated.
Not the water.
He hydrated.
I feel like it all depends on the person. It all depends on the person. It all depends on the person. Because Instagram does not get, even then when I was with niggas that I should have been doing me, it didn't get in the way with me.
Okay. But I'm talking about with dudes too. Did you feel like getting away? Like you found a dude, he was doing too much on social media? Like,
I feel like, what do you mean? Explain.
Like, you know, some niggas be like seeking attention from or dudes be seeking attention from other women.
That's because he don't know who the hell he is and what he wants. So he's still searching. Okay.
All right.
So let's say if like back to you, like does it affect your relationships negatively, like personally?
It has.
Oh, give us some examples of that.
You ain't gotta get too detailed, but you can tell us like
we gotta do a little something. Give us a little bit of an exclusive.
Of course, talking to girls, and I don't have a problem with like liking pictures and stuff like that. Like I feel like that's what Instagram is for. Like being as though now I'm a rapper.
You ain't crazy. Because girls will get crazy. Why you like her picture? That's what it's for.
She do that shit too. I can tell you.
It depends.
It depends who it is. It can't be somebody you don't like.
It depends on. It depends. Like I said, it depends on what what's the picture. Because I feel like you gotta tread lightly, especially as a man. Y'all are very visual. So if you always looking at naked women, like nigga, I need you to make sure you like my naked pictures too. Then make sure you get the bitches that you on Instagram liking their pictures and their draws and shit. I do the same thing. So make sure you liking mine too when you liking theirs, and I'm gonna be cool.
I know what you about to say. I know what you about to say.
Go ahead and say it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because that's the thing. Dudes will like in a relationship, even not a relationship, they will like girls' pictures. She don't even gotta be naked, but like females' pictures. And we'll stop liking their girl pictures.
I don't know about that.
And I'm just like, what in the hell?
Let's talk about it, though. What's wrong with that though?
What is not?
Hold on, brother. Hold on. That's real wrong.
Go ahead.
You gotta support home first.
Like what? How you
not? Hold on, brother.
How you not liking your girl picture, but you on every other bitch picture liking shit and comment?
It's one thing not to like her
especially
pictures
with people you don't know.
If you're not on social media, right? It's one thing not to like because you ain't on social media like that. But you heavy on social media and you always skip over her.
That's crazy.
But listen, hold on.
That is some crazy.
She posting you.
She posting you.
But listen, hold up. Can we be real here? Like the show's called Shattered Illusions for a reason. We want to talk about things that are actually just real and not just this personified, glorified thing that we talk about. We know for a fact that human beings are naturally complacent. Okay, we know that for a fact. That's both men and women. So if I'm in a relationship with you and we go to sleep together every night and I'm fucking you every night, things like that, eventually your eyes are going to start wandering and things get old.
Who eyes are wandering? Yours?
Both men and women.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, Karamel, you want to sit here and lie to me like for real? Keep it a buck.
You never got bored in a relationship?
Come on,
man.
No. All right, here we go. First one tonight.
Stop the cap.
Don't play no stop the cap. First of all, we not from Atlanta, so we gonna do stop the cap.
So let me ask you this: you never got bored with a dude ever in a relationship like this? This dude born like he don't never want to go out. He always want to stay in. He don't want to never do nothing. You ain't never get bored.
Let's
with a dude?
Ask the real tough question too. You ever got bored fucking the same dude?
Now I get bored, but back then no.
No, we talking
now
about.
I get bored.
Okay.
My what I want is now elevated. So yeah, now I do get bored. So that is the problem now with my dating too. Niggas is boring. All they want to do is fuck. And that ain't it. That's not happening over here.
Well, you do. I do think women do get to a certain place where they ain't feeling that no more.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, you can't. A woman will tolerate.
Now stop the cap. Go ahead, hit that button now.
Who was capping?
Now we got a lot of different buttons.
Right, I need to get up over there and see what them buttons are.
You was all here lying. I was like, yeah, bro, you was doing so good at first. Then you start lying.
Nah, she told us though. She said she get bored. She said she get bored now.
I get bored now because I have things that I want, that I expect in a relationship. You're not about to just be sitting in the house and fucking making kids and that's it. No. Do something.
Okay.
Let's be.
You see, you kind of avoided my question.
No, I'm not. Because you gotta remember, every woman is not the same.
Okay, so I asked you, did you ever get bored fucking the same dude?
No, because if I'm with you, I'm with you. Don't stop the cap on me because you don't know me. You don't see, that's your problem. I could tell you talk to a lot of women. You put them all in the same box. You can't do that.
Now see, and this is what I always say too. All women are the same.
No, they're not. And I've seen you say that in a video, and I already was on your ass before I got here. Because no, they are not the same.
Listen,
every woman is different.
Would you say most, or just like most men are the same? Would you say most then at least?
What? Why do y'all think that?
No. Listen, I'm asking you. I'm saying when you talking to your girl, you like they act, most of them act the same. You don't say that ever? You don't think most men the same?
No.
I'm going to boil this down to the root too, because like it's just so funny because every girl that I always say that I talk to, when I say all women, y'all say the same exact thing. No, we're not. That's women that you deal with. Who hurt you? It's all about the same 4 or 5 responses.
It all depends on what you're talking about when you say all women act the same, but everybody don't have the same values, the same morals.
Just let me finish real quick. So again, like there's certain things that all women do innately. Like for example, you say that I don't know you, right? Mm-hmm. But I know your nature. You sit down and pee and you bleed once a month. All women do those same exact things. I have to know you to know that. Okay, now here again, all women value security. Now, what's security to you? Security to you might be a guy that makes 6 figures. To another woman, it might be a guy that makes 4 figures. But again, the basic rule when you boil it down to it, it's still security. It just manifests differently. Y'all all the same. Y'all all do the same exact things to different extents, though.
If everybody was the same, they would be.
When he say same, he just like breaking it down different. I'm not saying like you like the same. You like the same food as her. You like we're not boiling it down. Okay. We're not boiling down to that. Okay. We saying more so like, all right, you
got bored with a nigga before with sex.
Well,
no.
Most people crave sexual variety though.
I don't know that he like I said, our opinions are different. I'm not saying that a woman can get bored because they can. You might have, you might not have. You said you didn't. So, but I'm just saying like. It just like I said, it could be different.
I love Karamel for real. I really do.
I don't. Most of the dudes that I have talked to, if I'm in the bed with you, we have that chemistry. So it's never getting bored. It's never getting boring. It's never getting boring. I can't. I'm just saying.
So it's not a reason you stop.
Everybody coochie and is not the same, bro. Everybody's sex is not the same.
I beg to differ. I will say.
Well, I don't know, bro.
Listen, hold up. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. I will say for the most part, coochie does not vary that much. I'm telling you. Hold on. It's the sex game that varies, not the coochie. You're telling you.
Correct. But when I say that, I'm speaking from a woman perspective. Everybody's stuff is not the same. Everybody's chemistry is not the same. So you can't say that somebody is getting bored because some people are in relationships because he got money. Some people in relationships because they just connected because they had good sex. You can't say that. You can't say everybody get bored in the bedroom.
Let's play this game then, okay? What's your longest relationship?
All my relationships has been 3+, 4+ years. All of them, baby. What we talking about?
And where they at now?
I'm done with their ass because I'm with success and they with failures. Now let's go.
So everything So everything had to do with nothing to do with that. It was more so you moving on.
It was more so y'all don't want to get y'all life together. Y'all don't want more. Y'all don't want better, and I do. So I got to go.
So I gotta say this. Okay. I gotta say this. I can't say, like I said, she said what she said, but I can't say I do know women as they get older or more mature, they be like, I ain't dealing with certain stuff.
Oh, and then some women get bored with you because you ain't doing right. See, women are different from men.
I agree with that.
If you're not doing right and you cheating on her, you abusing her, she always mad at you, hell yeah, that shit changed. The bitch don't want to fuck your ass because you getting on our goddamn nerves.
Women don't leave guys that cheat. That's a lie.
I didn't say that. Okay. I said that they get bored. They don't want to have sex with you because you always stressing them the fuck out.
Okay. We're just going to have to agree or disagree with that.
And then too, women can get bored with sex because she's doing so much. She's doing so much around the house. She's being a mother. She's handling all these responsibilities. I've been there when I might just get in the bed and be like, oh well, I'm going to bed, and that's gonna be that because I'm motherfucking tired.
I mean, we all have those nights. We're not arguing that point though. I mean, I agree with that, but like when your girl's like when she's denying. But y'all will put. I don't mean to
cut you off, but that's what I mean when I say y'all will put in y'all mind. Oh, she's bored. She's bored with me. Oh, she's not having sex with me because she's bored. And then y'all go getting on Instagram, liking bitches' pictures and shit. Whole time she just tired. She's tired.
Well, I just want to say this.
This is when I say everybody not the same.
Have you read the literature on like monogamy and things lately?
No.
See, that's my point, because that's all I do. I sit there and read these different stats and things like that.
You believe everything you read?
No, but I'm a really heavy numbers guy, and numbers don't tell the full story. I agree with that, but you realize that the majority of marriages in America only last between 5 and 9 years, right?
Why you believe that?
No, I'm telling you, it's a fact. It's not. It's a stat.
Yeah.
So, and a part of that is when women are anonymously surveyed, they always cite one reason they leave their husbands because they're bored. Now, why they're bored, the reason differs. Sometimes because the husband's not providing, like you said. Sometimes because he just doesn't like basically romance his wife enough or things like that. The reason differs, but at the end of the day, the women are still getting bored from their men. We don't really talk about that a lot. Women get bored sexually too. It's kind of a taboo subject to talk about.
If people are like. I just feel as though that's if you. It depends on what you involved in, who you hanging around.
That's sure.
What bitches you hanging around? What are you looking at on Instagram?
Why you don't like the Instagram?
Because it's all of that shit plays a factor. Social media is big in 2022. Sure. So it all depends on what you are putting yourself around. Like I just feel as though if you are married or you had in a relationship. Make it work. Like ain't shit out here.
But the majority, and again, I'm not saying everybody, but you realize the overwhelming majority of relationships fail. Overwhelming majority.
Yeah, and I don't think it'd be because of sex.
Is anybody down here with the first person they had sex with?
No.
You don't know that.
All right. I'm not saying that all marriages will fail. I'm absolutely not saying that. But I'm saying that the majority of them over time will fail.
Mom, I was a virgin
until marriage. Crazy. Yeah, you never gonna be in a relationship. Like you really think that.
How do you know I'm not in one?
If you are, I feel where she car. I need to be hearing some things because
it's just so funny. You know what? The girls that I deal with, they all say the same thing you said.
That's crazy.
Oh, I would never. Yeah, you would.
No, you think the way you think, it's like really, I feel sad for you.
Hold on. Hey, that's the first one, bro. I never heard nobody say that.
No, because it's about to be who hurt me next. That's the next one.
It's not. You hurting yourself.
Hey, hold on, though.
I can't
get back in the kitchen.
Yeah, because it's getting hot in this bitch. Definitely.
Hey, I love her.
All right, so all right. Hey, I love this because I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, I fuck with Karamel for real. She's full of shit, but I love her.
So
wow.
So all right. So you rapping and everything else. Like what's your goals for rapping? Like where you want to see yourself in the next year or two? Like where you want to be at?
Charting.
All right.
Nonprofit organization to help single mothers.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I want to do I do want to be able to give them like a place to stay. So I don't know. I haven't really did my research a lot because I'm not there yet. But I know I want to like be able to get them somewhere to live. I don't know if I would do like an apartment building or a house, like how I would do it. I haven't really thought that far yet, but definitely a nonprofit organization.
That's awesome.
Charting, songwriting. I'm so stingy with my songwriting, so I don't know yet, but I definitely will be charting. And yeah.
So I'm not familiar with your work, and I should have done more research before you even came on here. But like, what's been your biggest like hit so far?
Riding You.
Can you kind of explain like the
concept?
Concept, and then kind of what kind of motivated you to write that song? I guess.
Well, first of all, it's like a remix from Total. So, Kissing You by Total.
Okay.
Me and a friend of mine, we just remixed it. She sung like the same type of flow they did, but we changed the words around. And it was just fun. It's just a fun song. It's a fun summer song. I feel like it's a fun winter song. And yeah.
So what do you like to rap about the most? Like what's like
I'm versatile.
Okay.
But I like to talk my shit.
Okay. Like stop playing with me type.
Yeah, I talk my shit.
All right. That's cool. I mean, like I said, I did hear a song, and what I liked about the song, what you said, it was your cadence. I'm a musician, so it was your cadence. So I was like, all right, you got a nice little cadence with you know how you carry a song. Some women rappers, they get on the song and they lacking on the beat, everything. You hear it, like I could hear it. I hear certain stuff when people even sing and stuff, so I hear it. But like when you had a nice little cadence, little flow. Like what are you doing to like getting to get your music heard? Because I got something. If you're not doing this, I got something for you to do.
I market myself. I just market myself. I don't do anything. I just do me.
But I'm saying like pushing your music to DJs.
It's been on 3.9 Bad Bitch Starter Kit before. I just put it everywhere. I just put it YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram,
so
Twitter.
those things good. But guess what? Like my man here tell you, my man from Houston, he a DJ. He a dude I respect because before he came here, a lot of DJs, y'all, I don't know if you remember or even like back to Love days, DJs would play the same song 3 times in one night. Like they play the same, and he would come here. He'd be like, I'm never playing the same song at the same night. I don't care who come up and pay me. He just not like that. He don't like that. So guess what he do? He break new artists in all the time. He play songs. And you in the club. You like, hold up, who is this? Now somebody coming up to him saying, hey, who that? So I'm just saying, like, if you get with DJs and stuff, push your music to them and they playing at their spots or whatever. Now you see random people following you trying to hear your music and stuff.
I feel you.
No, that's factual.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
but
that.
I seen a lot of guys get on that way though.
Yeah.
They push their music to the DJs.
Yeah, you just do you. You just gotta do you. Like it'll come.
Yeah.
You can't be pressed. You can't be chasing it. It'll come.
But I see, this is a little different. Just like on my business, I was feeling the same way. But now I know, like, how are you with like networking? Like you cool with like network, like you network?
Yeah, I network all the time.
But that's what I mean by like that is more so like networking with DJs and stuff. Not saying like, hey, I give you $250, you play my song the whole night, or I give you $250. I ain't talking about that. Getting a real connection with people because you don't know who you meet, you know, or who they know.
I feel you.
Let me put you in the studio with such and such. I like your flow. I like your cadence on the song. I'm trying to get you with this person. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah. Cause like, even now I can't name, and there's no knock to nobody. Like I said, I don't listen to rap music that much, but I can't name a woman rapper from here.
But you do know it's not that easy, right?
No.
Nasty.
Oh no, yeah. I know it's not easy. I ain't saying like it's easy, but I'm saying like I'm just saying for like even after this, I give you my man's info and you go holler at him. Like I'm just giving a suggestion.
I just feel as though when it comes to like when I say you gotta just let it come, I'm a person that I want it to be genuine.
Okay.
So if you come to me and you find me or you heard about my stuff from somebody else and you like, oh, I want to work with you, or I want to put your song on the radio, that's genuine to me. I like to attract things genuinely. I don't want it to just be me just, oh, can you play my song? Can you do this? I just like it to be genuine because first of all, it's not that easy to just say, like how you just say you want to plug me in with somebody.
Yeah.
That's genuine.
Yeah.
But for when you just chasing it and you hopping in niggas DMs as a woman and just like, oh, can you play my? It don't always go like that. It does not always go like that. Like,
do they look at you a certain way?
They, of course, you know that.
Well, I'm gonna ask you. You know, I gotta ask you.
Of course.
Right.
And I'm not for no games. When it comes to my craft, I don't play no games. I'm not fucking for nothing. I'm not sweet talking you for nothing. I'm gonna get that shit done if I gotta get it done myself. All my videos, I did all of the work. All my mix and mastering, I paid for that. I did all of that on my own. Ain't nobody do nothing for me. So I feel as though I'm not about to, even if a nigga be like, oh, see my DM and he overlook it, I don't give a fuck, because guess what? It's going to still get done.
So can I ask you a question real quick? Do you think that maybe you might be like losing out a little bit by not kind of playing that game a little bit?
Absolutely not, because it don't work like that. It does not. It's not about people pleasing. It's not about people pleasing. This is your journey.
Right.
And everybody's journey is different.
And I wasn't necessarily talking about like the people pleasing aspect, but it's more like, you know, you're a good looking girl. Kind of use that to get what you can out of people to kind of like keep your stuff moving and blowing up.
That's the problem. And that's the problem right there. And that's why bitches always end up losing at the end, because they think that just because you don't know that and you don't know them personally. And I just feel as though I am talented. And my talent is going to get me to where I am. And also, I'm a good person. So I'm going to be blessed regardless, baby. Whether it take next year, the year before that. Like I said, everybody's journey is different. I can't speak about everybody else. I can speak as me.
Sure. I feel you, though, but you got to understand, people see you first. Like, when people see me, like, they see me first, they think a certain thing of me that I'm not. And it's just different. Like, they see me first. They see you on the outside first. So before they can even be genuine with you, they gonna see you first.
Then you're not genuine.
But I'm saying people see you first. People aren't blind. They see you, how you look and everything.
But that's why I carry myself a certain way. And off the rip, I'm a boss. So you gonna respect it, or I'm already gonna know if you on bullshit, because you ain't gonna even respect that the way I carry myself. So the moment I see that you intimidated that I carry myself as a boss, I already know what type of time you want. So gotta go. And that's what business. Yeah.
Have you ran into that a lot though? Like,
yeah. And I still got shit done. Got shit done.
So people try to bam on you and stuff. Have you felt that? Like, people try to bam on you or didn't try?
Absolutely.
Like,
of course.
You ask somebody to do something or some business type stuff, and then they try to holler at you, and then they bammed on you because you weren't with it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I respect the attitude. I just think that sometimes, like mom always says, you attract more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Yeah. And not saying that you're a bad person, but I just think that sometimes you can kind of open up, be a little bit sweeter, kind of play the game a little bit. You'll get a lot.
That's why I'm here, because I do. That's why I'm sitting right here in your chair.
What's that?
That's why I'm sitting right here in your chair. Because I do. I am a good person, and
nobody
he did see whatever he's saying.
Right.
So I'm doing something right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was really like I said, I knew you rapped and everything else, but you even talking about God and stuff like that, because that's big for me. Because you know that's a foundation. That's a foundation. I think if you don't got a foundation, you fall.
Hell yeah.
You know, so that's big for me. And everybody has that idea of what your relationship with God should be. But your relationship with God is your relationship with God.
Exactly.
Just like your personal relationship with anybody else.
Right. So that's so by you just saying that is one reason why I carry myself the way I do, because I know my faith in God and I know what he showed me. So I know what I'm destined for. I don't got to kiss nobody ass to get to where I'm going to get to, because he already showed me what he going to give me. So if he showed me it, I know I'm going to get it.
Yeah, we you definitely keep pushing your music, keep on believing in yourself and what you do. Because you know you're gonna be. I tell people all the time, you're gonna be your biggest supporter. I don't care. I don't care how much somebody say they support you. You really, because you gonna find out times in your life you gotta encourage yourself to like, yeah, I gotta get myself back up.
Who else gonna tell you?
Yeah, because people do get tired of, you know, we talk about it all the time. When you're going through something, people to get tired of hearing what you're going through.
That's the main thing of why that's the main thing why a lot of artists stop. Cause they looking for people to tell them, oh, you good, or you tired, or I'm gonna do this for you. No, have that shit within yourself and keep going. You shouldn't need validation from nobody.
And I agree with that too. Also, you gotta make sure that's on both sides of it. So if somebody tells you that you're an awesome rapper, it should go in the same bucket.
And if somebody tell you a bad rapper, keep going.
It's the same exact thing though. Because like when you love people's acceptance, you'll die by their rejection too.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, you know when people compliment me on things, I found it hard to take because I don't know if it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? I found that to be hard because I'm like, I don't know, because you know people give you fake love in a second. Like, nah, don't give me fake love because it sound good. If you know, like you said, I want you to be genuine with me, and if I feel I could feel when people being genuine or not. So you know,
exactly.
But yeah, I just want to say I do appreciate you coming, showing love.
Of course.
You know, we down here like it's Shattered Illusions, different perspectives on everything and how to get to a certain place. But this is my brother, you know what I'm saying, for many years.
Yes, sir.
You know, so I have his back, he got my back. You know, and like I said, it's always love.
And Karamel, like I said, I mean, I really think that you're a good guest, and I really hope that you're a good rapper, and I like you. I love your perspectives, and I would love to have you back down, especially with another panel, because I think that you actually have some pretty interesting points, you know. And I would love to continue breaking you down slowly but surely and build you back up.
You're so funny. I must have broke you down today. It's okay, baby. I want you to go back and look at this so you can get yourself built back up. Okay.
I love the energy, dog.
Hey, bro, I got one thing to say, man.
What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, man?
I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna do a good one tonight.
Pray for me. I pray for you. And you know what?
You.
I think that I'm gonna keep my conversation.
Say it.
Hey, you try to start a fire.
Say it.
Because you were just saying like I need to talk to your girl. Woo, like I mean, like,
oh, you back on that? Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm just saying like
okay.
The same way my girl said the same exact thing that you said before she became my girl. So I'm just kind of think that, you know, I would do the same thing to you that I did to her. But that's a whole different conversation.
What did you do to her?
I mean, listen, it's like I call it TK's military. I break you down and build you back up.
Wow.
I'm gonna go before Karamel stabs me.
Yeah. Did you build yourself back up by getting to say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah. She's really clapping like Noy, dog. Drink champs.
Hey, nah, but seriously, Karamel, you are awesome. Tell the people how they can find you and everything.
Y'all can find me on Instagram, KaramelRicannxx, and YouTube. Make sure y'all ladies get y'all some hair from Lavish Bundles and Wigs. And yeah, boss up.
And make sure you give me all your links to your YouTube, your hair page, all that. We're gonna put it down in the description for the people so I can check you out and all that. Okay. And I'm gonna check you out too.
All right.
D, any last words on the show, bro?
Once again, God is good. I appreciate the night. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you coming.
Oh,
you know,
thank you.
You know, we had good conversation. And like I said, you always welcome back. Doors open.
Yes,
man. Have more people down here. I told you was gonna have the spotlight tonight so you could talk what you need to talk. Say what you need to say.
Thank you again, Karamel. That's all our time. To the next time. This is the Shattered Illusions podcast, and we are out of here.
Will I take him to the cranky?
Y'all are hilarious.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. And that was a good hour too. So